Hello, everyone.
Good evening.
Welcome to Piccadilly Stampin.
Welcome, welcome, welcome.
So say hello and let us know where you're from. Am I live yet?
I thought you were.
Okay.
Yeah, you are. I'm just trying to get it pulled up on the computer. Here we are.
Okay. I don't know if I have the sound off or not. I must.
Yeah, you do.
I don't hear anything, so we'll just wait and see if we can get a few people coming in.
Up to 3.
All right. That's
4.
That's good. I'll come over here and say hello while you send your invites. Hi, Jean. Welcome.
Welcome.
Hi, Roz. Hi, Laura. Hi, Marcia. Yeah, so some people are coming in. Hi, Julie. Hi, Debbie. I saw your card. I loved it, Debbie. You did great. I told you it was easy. I only do simple fun folds if I do a fun fold. Well, usually on Wednesday nights, I try to either do a technique or a fun fold. So, and then I use like my parfaits for just regular card bases. So, are you ready to go?
Yeah, you can go.
Okay. So, welcome, welcome, welcome. Is it hot enough for everyone? Because I'm not sure if it's quite hot enough for everyone. How about you, Bill? Are you hot enough?
Oh, yeah. Too hot.
It's hot. So, I hope everyone's staying cool and has a nice cool beverage to drink. I must have left mine in the other room as I say that.
Today, the show is being brought to you by the letter S for slushy.
Oh, yeah. Bill says today the show is being brought to you by the letter S for slushy. They have, Sonic has, is it 2 for half?
Or half price.
Half price slushies on
Every day, 2 to 4.
from 2 to 4. And so I got a cherry one today because it's hot. All right, let's get going. Let's start with last week's card. So last week we did the card in envelope. And it's very simple. In fact, is Beth Ann on here? Have you seen her?
I thought I had.
Beth Ann and Debbie both made the card and shared their post with me. It was so stinking cute and sweet. I just love it. And they both did a different design, so I thought that was awesome too. So this was a gatefold twist card, and it does fit right into an envelope so that you can send this out on one stamp. So I actually have 2 of these that I'll be sending out for those who participated in sharing my video. So if you share my video, right now to your wall, your name goes in for our drawing every week. So those who share this week will get into next week's drawing for what we're making tonight. And those who shared last week got into this week's drawing. So I'm going to mix these up. I couldn't believe between YouTube and here how many shares there were, Bill.
Really?
Yeah, I'm getting higher and higher each week. So.
Okay, I got 2.
You got 2 of them? Okay.
Claire Rittenhouse.
Oh, yes, Claire. Thank you so much for sharing, Claire. Will you send me your address again? I just send it to me here on Facebook so that I can get that mailed out to you.
And then Janice McPherson?
Yeah. I know that name. I've seen her here before. Janice Stapp McPherson. Can you send me yours again, too, just so that I make sure I've got the right address on hand? I would appreciate that. So, yes, thank you, ladies, very much for sharing my video. I will get these cards sent out to you. All right. So I move that aside. So let's get going. If you're new here, like and follow us so that you're sure to find out when we go live. And also, just a quick little reminder that I will be doing another live video on Friday at 4 p.m. So let me move this out of here. I'm going to do from our annual catalog, and I will be using the Wildlife Wonder. I get requests from you guys from time to time. And this one came from someone I know who says that they have trouble with working on masculine cards. They can do the flowers, they can do the things, but they have trouble with the masculine cards. And then specifically challenged me to a masculine card fun fold, since I do a lot of fun folds. And she says, how do you adapt it? Well, actually, it's even easier than doing a flowery, foofy one with all the stuff on it, because you just eliminate a lot of the stuff, right, Bill?
That's right. No bows, no ribbons on a men card.
That's his theory, is no bows, no ribbons on a man card. So I'm going to use the Wildlife Wonder. This is available in our annual catalog right now. And I'm going to put the You Mean So Much to Me. And it could say note of thanks. It could to a great guy, whatever you want. But I chose this set because it is one of our more masculine. But I guess, I don't know, if you send me a card with a wolf, an owl, or a bear, I'm going to love it because I love nature. But today I'm going to be using the wolf because I've featured these other two already. So let's get started with that. How do I want to fold? Oh, and then on top of it, I'm going to use the... I think it's called Gone Fishing, DSP. I know one of my Stampin' sisters are on here. Here's the one I want. It's called Gone Fishing. I'm just sure of it. DSP. And so.
I don't know why all them lures.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the one it is. But it was because I wanted to use this color pecan pie. And so this has this beautiful, like, what is this called, Bill? What's that called? Pattern. I'm struggling. Is it plaid? It's not plaid.
Gingham?
It's not gingham either. I guess it's a plaid. It's just the same color plaid. So I'm going to pull out my trimmer because we're going to start with the base. And we're going to be cutting this base differently than...
Plaid.
Is it plaid? Okay.
That's what they're saying.
Plaid. I was just struggling with coming up with that. Argyle, maybe? Kind of, yeah. So,
checkered.
Yeah, it can be checkered, too. It does have kind of a plaid feel to it.
Argyle checkered?
It's whatever you want to call it.
That's right.
Let's just keep moving. So I'm going to start, and this card base is going to be different than normal. We're going to start on the 11-inch side, cutting this card down to 5.5. Now, normally I cut 5.5 this direction. I'm going to be cutting it on the portrait here. Let me get that. It looks like my piece of paper isn't exactly even. And that's from the company. Okay, save this.
Fishing is the DSP.
Let's go fishing. I knew it was Gone Fishing something, so let's go fishing. So we're going to leave this at the 5.5 by 11. I'm going to move my cutting blade down and just use my trimming blade. And I'm going to score this on 4. And then I'm going to open this up because I'll be needing it. Am I in the camera pretty well?
Yes, you are.
Okay, 4. And then let's go to 5 3/4. And then let's go to 7.5. And 9 1/4. So I will put these measurements on my blog, but just for you again, that was 4, 5 3/4, 7.5, and 9 1/4. Okay. And then while I've got this out here, this should be left cut at 3, correct? Yes, it is. So we're going to cut 3 by 6. I've got like a little fly over here. 3 by 6. Whoops, I scored it. I meant to cut it. We're going to cut it, and then we are going to score it. We're going to score it at 3. Now, I only do simple, so I want to see who's going to accept my challenge to make this card
Well, it's a manly card.
Yep. Well, I don't care if you do. You don't have to do the same theme. Just the
Simple fold. Huh?
Yeah. So then we're gonna cut. I want out of the DSP. So I have this is the pecan pie, and I have those two cut. I want to do the DSP, and I want to cut this at. Let's see. I'm gonna want one piece cut at 2 7/8 by 2 7/8. Okay, and then that's going to set aside, and then we're going to cut 3 pieces, and I'm going to cut them at 1 1/2. So measure twice, 1 1/2. This little gnat thing is going to drive me nuts, Bill. You're going to have to take care of it.
It's so hot, they're coming inside to get cool.
Is that why?
I think so.
Okay. Oh, you know what? I should have cut this the other way first, but that's okay. Everyone understands. I always have one flub up every live, so why break tradition, right? Okay, so what I meant to do...
Well, what was the difference?
Well, I meant to cut this down first and then cut my all 3, but now I'm just going to have to cut these down. So it's 1 1/2 by 5 1/4. So 5 1/4. Now, believe it or not, sometimes I make flags with those in these masculine ones. So I'm probably going to save these little pieces. But most generally, I think I cut that wrong because that did not, yeah, I did. Most generally, I don't save these. But if there's a good 1/2 inch, sometimes I'll make a flag with it. And on these two anyway, there'll be a good 1/2 inch. Did I just cut that one wrong now? No. I better measure to make sure. Yeah.
Measure twice, that one.
I know. I didn't quite do it right, did I?
Nope.
All right. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pull out the stamp pack. This is it. So you'll need 2 pieces at 2 7/8 squared of, I used Very Vanilla. You can use whatever you want, but it matched this really well because this has got a Very Vanilla to it. So that's what I used. So let's just start there. Now, this stamp set, Wildlife Wonder, is a red rubber stamp, so it does have the cush underneath of it. So I won't need to do anything except do some stamping. I don't need a stamp mat under there like I do with my photopolymer. I will. I don't need to use the Pierce mat, though, that I usually use with the photopolymer.
Correct.
Yes. Okay, so I'm just going to use Early Espresso. Now, I'm going to show you a couple of things. First of all, I want to stamp my image.
The comment was made that the gnats want to see what you're doing.
Aw. Okay, there we go. It is right where I want it to be. I am going to stand up, though. So that's the stamped image, just like this. And I'm going to do it right... on the lower part of my card. Give it a good press. There we go. Isn't it just really a pretty wolf?
Yes, I like it.
Okay.
Laying on a wall? Yeah, or a rock.
Yeah, a rock, yeah. And then there's this piece. So that's him. Then there's this piece here. And I'm going to stamp this over here. And I want to just, I'm going to grab that other piece. I want to make sure.
What color are you using?
I'm using Early Espresso.
Early Espresso.
Give a good press. I'm not rocking. I just want to get the image. And then I'm going to trade this back again. I should have just done this one next. And this is the You Mean So Much to Me. I'm going to ink that up really well. Okay. This card is so stinking simple. we're ready to assemble with just that.
Wow.
Now, I do want to show you something if I can figure out where I put it. Haha. You could color this in, and just for the visual of it, I went ahead and colored one in. Now, I don't do exacts. I don't color everything in completely.
I like him.
You like him colored in? I just do a little squiggly kind of artsy-fartsy. But for this one, I'm not going to color it in. I'm just going to leave him that raw image. Okay. Coming back here, let's get out our bone folder. Let me move these over here so I don't lose them. And I want you to start with that 3x6 that we scored at 3. And let's just burnish that down. Yeah, then we're going to fold these. See, you just have to simplify on a lot of man cards, or masculine cards, I guess. So we're just going to do, remember like when you were a kid you made those paper fans? We're just going to go back and forth. This is the easiest. This is just like foolproof. Nobody can mess this up. The best thing I can say though is to really give a good press, because this does have some spring to it because it's got that accordion going on.
Ooh.
You like that? Did I surprise you or what? Okay, now.
Pretty springy.
It is pretty springy. Let me get that glue nard off of there. Now I'm going to flip this over on this DSP. Now this was cut, I should have measured before I did this. It should be 2 7/8. Haha, I didn't do it right. So I'm going to place this here. And I'm going to take this image and place it on the other side so that it's tented. So this is my tent, right? So it's on the outside of my tent, not on the inside. I think man cards are your best, right? Your favorite?
I do, and I like that pecan pie.
Yeah. This is one of the new colors that we've not had before that they added in. I think it's phenomenal. Okay, now let's set that aside. Let's bring in the next piece. And I want to start with these 3 pieces. And I'm going to adhere them right to the first 3 areas.
A double Z fold?
No. A double Z fold is where they kind of face each other. This is actually a WV fold is what this is called, I believe, a WV. And you will see what I mean here in a moment. So we've got that one. And this one is so simple. This is why I picked it, because it's really one of the more simple cards. There's not, once you get everything cut and scored, piece of cake. Piece of cake. It takes me more time to explain it to you than I think it does to actually put these together. And these could be, now I have done a masculine card, but you could pull out all the stops and bells and dingers here and make this into a fancy frou-frou card. So this is perfect for about anything, any occasion. I think this would be cute as a kid's card too, like in a birthday or something, because it's interactive this way, right?
Yeah.
So, okay, so first things first is you want to look at where you want this side to line up. So if this is this direction, where do you want this to line up? So I know that kind of where that M is about where I'm going to glue. Now, you can use whatever you like. Make sure it's something that's a pretty strong adhesive. I'm a huge, huge lover of Tombow liquid glue. So I want that.
I know why.
Why?
Because it allows you to move stuff around.
That's right. But it also has a really good hold. I mean, it's a potent sticky on paper, okay? So once you get there, I want you to open all of this and come around here and look at where that naturally folds. So if you have this, it's going to naturally fold here. So I'm going to go ahead and add some adhesive to this side. Now, having this down is all the difference in the world, because that way, ooh, I got a little much on the adhesive there, didn't I?
Ooh, got a gooper.
I got a gooper. He's right. So then so if you look at it, it's a WV. Does that show on the camera?
Yep. WV.
Okay. WV. Okay. So pretty stinking easy right there, right? I mean, this is probably one of my easier, although don't goop all the glue like I've just done. That's no good. Okay. So WV. Very easy. Now, once you have that, then you can come in here for your little writing section. And what I like to do is to do this. Glue just around the edge. I also don't glue super, super duper close to the edge. What? Who's giggling?
Oh, WV for West Virginia.
Oh, there you go. WV. Okay, so then kind of hold it like this. Come like that. That way it's hidden. See? So did you catch that?
Yeah, I like that. So you just lay it the way you want it.
I just glue kind of like a 1/4 inch from the edge, lay it on here, and then fold this back. So start with gluing this. Hold all this down to glue this side down so that that comes, because this doesn't like open exactly flat. I mean, it has a little bit of a give to it, but isn't this like so stinking easy, you guys? How much more easy can you get than that? I've got no bows, no ribbons. However,
right.
Have you guys seen this adhesive back sparkle gems?
Those are the rivet of the man card.
That is correct, Bill. Bill called them the rivet of man cards right here. You can't have bows, but you can have a couple of embellishments, right? You got to have a little something to it. These ladies are used to doing cards that are extremely fancy, and they want to know how to, I don't want to say dumb it down, but simplify, right? Simplify.
Simplify.
For you. So now here we have, I made the whole thing explaining it to you. You guys should be able to make this. Now, other than Nick, who doesn't know how to convert imperial to metrics.
Been told.
Oh, has she been told?
Somebody told her how to convert it with a Google converter.
Okay, well then there you go, Nick. There's no reason why you can't make a good. Now, and like I said, if you wanted to do something fancy, you could color it in. I myself, I mean, I get it. I don't know. I didn't feel like I needed to do a whole lot for this to be, I mean, now I want you to think about the men in your life. You know, this is perfect to say happy birthday. This is, if you want it to be bigger, you can just adjust the size. I just wanted to use the piece that came off of it. So I was using one piece of cardstock. I didn't even use, now this is from my paper shares. I didn't even use a 1/4 of the card DSP to make it. So it's just a very quick, easy card. Now, if there are any items on here, were there any questions, Bill?
I haven't seen any.
No questions? Are there any comments?
Oh, they need a wildlife stamp.
Yeah, this was the Wildlife Wonder one.
People are definitely going to case this thing.
Yeah, this is so stinking easy. And so last week kind of hit me kind of hard when people were saying, I couldn't do that, I couldn't do that. And I'm thinking, wait, I come here every week to teach you something to help you and your creativity. You can do it, or I'm not doing my job right and I need to stop. So if there's anything here that you see that you would want to purchase, all of this is available right now in the current annual catalog. I do want you guys to know that I will be doing a Piccadilly parfait on Friday. Now, I'm going to use stuff that you won't be able to purchase. Well, some of it you will, I guess. The cardstock you will. But I'm going to be using some new stuff from our upcoming catalog. Let me grab this.
Well, that goes live in a week and a half.
It does, yeah. 2 weeks from tonight.
Today.
Yeah, 2 weeks from tonight, this catalog goes live. So if you are needing a catalog, let me know. Just message me here on Facebook. I probably won't get to them until tomorrow now.
Somebody asked about paper shares, and the first group's already been mailed out.
Well, that was just with my pearls. Okay. Yes, I do have. In fact, that's in my announcements here. Oh, it's right here. Paper share. Yes, I'm doing a paper share again this year. I'm pretty excited about it. So on a 12 by 12 piece of paper, this is how paper share works if you've never done one. I cut mine at 6 by 12 if they are already in a 12 by 12 paper. And the reason why I do that is because if you want to use like a 4 by 5.5 piece of paper, you'd be able to get out 3. Whereas if you cut it at 6 by 6, then you only can get 2 out of that paper share. So I've been starting to cut mine this way. I found a way to send them that was economical. It doesn't cost anything more than what I was sending when I was doing this. Actually, my 6 by 6 I think was costing me just a fraction more. So yes, I am doing a paper share. I have a sign up that I put up today. If the papers come from Stampin' Up like this in a 6 by 6 already, well then I just do a quarter of it. I have the link. It is posted on my wall. I will be posting it more because it's just going live to the public now. There's 2 weeks that I'm going to have this available, and then I'll be ordering the paper and starting the cut so I can get those people who have already signed up for it. So yeah, thanks for the paper share. I packaged them, and let me grab, do I have one from the new stuff? I do, right here. Oh, here's a little sneak peek. And I put what coordinates with them. So here's one of the papers that's really stinking cute because there's an actual little punch that matches this and a stamp set that matches this. But so I cut them in half and then I send them off. So I am just doing the sign up now. I will start billing for those on, I think, September 1st. Yep. I think, yeah, September.
Week from Friday.
Yeah. Okay, so that's, oh, wait, I got 2. Oh, yeah, I have 2 paper shares because it's fall and it was Christmas and I couldn't decide. Have you guys seen the new paper pumpkin? I've posted it once. I need to do a better job at posting. It says that this kit includes 8 treat packages, 8 note cards with 8 coordinating envelopes. So I haven't seen it yet. It's called With Love and Gratitude. I think this is something that Shelly, the co-founder of Stampin' Up, put out there. It is a subscription service if you're not familiar with it. It does have an add-along this time, which is an 8 by 10 journal. Comes with 2 specialty foil sheet stickers. So that's kind of interesting. I plan on getting that. Kit sale still going on till the end of the month. There's up to 30% off. So if that's something that you want, this is my reminder that there's still some people, Bill, who have not used their Stampin' Rewards. I know they ordered from me, but they haven't ordered from me this month. If you don't order, you will lose your rewards. So please definitely order and get your money's worth out of that. And then please use all current host codes on, this is the current host code, if there's anything that you will be ordering before the 6th of next month, September 6th. And then just be sure to like and follow us even if you're watching this later on YouTube. I really do appreciate it. So you guys, I know this was a quick one tonight, but I hope everyone just gets right off of here and goes and stamps. It's awesome. It's going to be quick and easy for anybody. Now, it's quick and easy to do, but it depends on how much embellishment. I didn't do a whole lot of embellishment. I just did some DSP and some quick, simple stamping. So take care, everyone. Have a great night. Anything that I need to know or anything before I sign off? No? Okay. All right, you guys. Have a great evening. Bye-bye.